So, it's story time with Slik. We're going to talk about that leprechaun in the meadow of Gage Park. It's a long story. Pretty much what happened was, I was tripping on salvia, right? I mean, everybody's tripped on salvia. You can buy it at a corner store. It's fucking legal. Unless you're in, like, some, like, fucking Nazi-ass fucking, like, place where it's not legal, but it's a legal herb. Anyways, so I'm sitting there and fucking, I see these guys fucking packing this bowl and shit, right? But they were being all sketch and they're hiding it and shit as they're packing it. So I was like, alright, fuck this, right? And I was chilling with Honest Capone. This is going way back. And fucking, I was like, you're smoking this shit first, because if it's crack and shit, you're getting fucked up, not me, because I don't smoke crack, right? And he's like, alright, I'll smoke it, I don't give a fuck if it's crack, right? He like smokes it and shit, he starts smelling his shoe, tripping out, thinking that he smoked crack, and they tell us that it's salvia. So anyways, I was like, fuck, you look like you had a good trip, besides sniffing your shoe, right? So a couple weeks later, we buy some salvia, and fucking smoke some salvia, and I'm sitting there, and I'm tripping out. And we go to Gage Park. And we're fucking, I'm tripping. We're walking through and everybody's looking at me and shit like I'm like fucking like, I don't know, fuck. I guess I looked all weird and shit, right? But to me, they looked weird. So anyways, it's not important. And I'm chilling, and we run into Mike Tyson, so I ditch on his phone because he's a fucking loser, right? And I'm chilling with Mike Tyson now because he's my boy. I'm like, yo, Mike, man, I just fucking smoked some salvia. He's like, man, so did I, right? Fucking chilling, fucking box out, Van Holyfield, right? And I was like, yeah, man, fuck, for sure, just agreeing, because it's Mike Tyson and I don't want to punch my fucking dome in, right? So, we're walking through Gage Park, and we get to where the fountain is, where those turtles are and shit. And at the top of it, there's this motherfucking leprechaun. And I'm like, yo, Mike, I'm gonna get this fucker. And he's like, yo, you catch him, I'll punch his face in, right? Because I'm fucking Mike Tyson. Don't mind, I tattoo my face, I'm that crazy, right? I got a motherfucking tiger. I was like, alright, I'm gonna get this fucker, and you're gonna punch his face in, right? So, you know, even though I've seen the Leprechaun films, and I know I catch this fucker and I steal his gold, he's gonna kill me, right? It's a risk I'm willing to take, that's fucking gold! I'm fucking rich! So, I start chasing this fucker around and around and around, but I guess he came from the meadows of Ireland, right? So I knew my way around Gage Park better than him, and I got him on the one tube slide. And I caught him as he came down, and I was like, you're giving me my fucking gold right now, right? I'm like, Mike, I got him! And Mike comes up, he's like, I'll punch his teeth in right now, right? And Mike just starts hitting this leprechaun, and don't get me wrong, he fought like a fucking Irish warrior would fight, right? Fucking like, if he was a Viking and had a sword and a shield, he'd have slaughtered this whole fucking city. But he didn't have a sword and a shield, and he was a leprechaun, right? So Mike punched him out. We took his gold, and fucking now we're like, woo! And we're getting all drunk and shit with his gold. A couple days later, right, I'm sitting there, I'm chilling. I'm tripping out on salvia again. Mike's tripping out on salvia again. And I'm like, bro, do you see that? He's like, yeah, man. That's that motherfucking leprechaun. And I'm like, bro, that's not that fucking leprechaun. He's like, no, that's the same one. But what really happened was he came with these army of leprechauns to take Mike Tyson, right? And all I can remember is watching Mike Tyson get turned into like this pile of dust, and then them sniff Mike Tyson. It's the hardest drug known to man. You'll never get it unless like some fucking leprechauns and they're your fucking homies. It's the only way you'll ever get Mike Tyson. But it's harder than ice. It's harder than all of that shit. You fuck around with that and fucking woo, you'll be tripping for days. So yeah, they kill him, and at this point, fuck, man, this movie shit's for real, right? Because you ever rip a leprechaun off with their gold, they'll kill you, dude. They're your best friend. They'll help you fucking burn down somebody's house if you want. They'll help you build a house if you want. But you steal their gold. And that's the end of you. So I'm running, and I thought I lost him, and I'm chilling in the mall, and I was like, yeah. So I buy myself a Slurpee, right? Use a gold coin. Of course, everybody's gonna accept a fucking 14-karat gold coin, right? Like, solid fucking all the way through the middle, everything gold, right? So he fucking takes it, gives me a Slurpee. I know I got ripped off. You don't gotta tell me in the comments, you dicks. Fucking dicks. I know I got ripped off. I didn't know that then, but I got ripped off. Anyways, so I buy a fucking Slurpee and I'm sitting and I'm chilling, right? But it was a beer Slurpee because I'm gangster like that. And I'm chilling. I'm drinking a Slurpee. And I thought I was just drunk. But I see him there and I'm howling and I'm like, fuck off, right? Like, there's no way he's gonna find me in a mall packed full of people. Next thing I know is like, I'm being turned into an acorn and being eaten by a squirrel. And then I die. And then I wake up. But when I woke up, I was so bummed and fucked up off of Salvia that he was actually standing there and he was sawing my head off with a hacksaw. So then I really died. And the moral of the story is, you rip a leprechaun off, especially on Irish Day. Good luck to you, lad.